The question is not, do people think I'm trustworthy? The deeper question should be, am I trustworthy when no one is watching? Can you answer that question? Are you trustworthy when no one is watching? Because trustworthiness is not what you perform in public, but it's what you do and practice in private. The second part, or the second biggest problem, so the first one was confusing image with integrity. The second is breaking your word too easily. Again, pop culture reference, Lucy and Charlie Brown. She's going to hold the football for Charlie Brown and promises this time she won't remove the ball. He goes to kick it and she always pulls it back and he goes flying in the air, right? All the time, all the time, all the time. Some people are like Lucy with that football. They keep saying, this time you can trust me. But their pattern says otherwise. So the point would be repeatedly broken promises become a pattern that people remember. So even if you take trustworthiness and everything we're talking about, just remember this, that your pattern is going to be remembered more than what you say. Oh yeah, they always say that, but it's not going to happen. They always say that, but it's not going to happen. Maybe sometimes you see that with parents, right? Maybe you're in a split parent home. And maybe it's the dad. I'll pick on dads. Dad says, I'm going to come pick up the kids on Saturday. Come pick up the kids on Saturday. And they never do, never do, never do. Now their word is no longer worth anything, even though they do say they're going to be there, because the pattern isn't there. I guess maybe another pop culture reference could be Ross and Rachel, that whole we were on a break thing. I guess this was probably one of the most famous relationship arguments on TV, or maybe at least in sitcom history. Well, it wasn't just about the technical wording. I guess that's what the point of one side was, but it had to do with trust. It had to do with expectations, with loyalty, whether someone uses a loophole to justify betrayal. See, sometimes people will hide behind technicalities instead of asking the bigger question, did my actions protect trust or did it damage it? And so by being technically right, hey, good for you. But that doesn't make you trustworthy. So when people break their word too easily, promises are made, but they're not kept. Maybe promises are just made casually. Yeah, I promise to be there. But you really don't mean it. You're just saying that. Kind of like the whole, hey, how are you today? Do you really care how I am today? Or is it just, that's what we're saying as we pass down the hallway? I'm fine. Yeah, we don't really truly mean, hey, how are you? We're just like, it's like a greeting, right? Promises are just casually given out. Commitments are broken easily. And people say things without fully meaning them. I'll call you. I'll be there. I've got your back. You can count on me. I won't tell anyone. I'll change. I promise. I'll change. This was the last time ever. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. I got you. But then they do not follow through, do they? And over time, broken words becomes broken trust. Trust is built when words and actions match. Trust is damaged when words and actions are repeatedly separate. What you say is what you do. That's how you build trust. What you say is what you do. If it's anything different, trust will be broken and you are not a trustworthy person. And this happens because people are dishonest. Or bigger yet, maybe you don't want to be classified as dishonest. Okay, that's fair. You like to think of yourself as an honest person. I'll go with that. But maybe it's because you overpromise. Maybe that's an issue. You want to avoid conflicts, so you want to promise and promise and promise. You want to please people, really, is what it comes down to, right?